Welcome to today's video. I'm dealing with a lot of bad weather here in Cape Breton. We just got a bunch of freezing rain last night and some strong winds, so I decided to cancel my appointments and clients in town and just have a day for myself here at home, do some content and spend some time with my family. So a much needed day off slash doing this type of work, which is work that I love to do for you guys in the community here. So, on today's video, I'd like to make it about magnetic energy. And when you feel more magnetic energy, you stop trying to be magnetic. It becomes your natural state of being. And when your state of being is connected to what you envision for yourself, which is success, which is great relationships, and being worthy of anything that you desire. But the key is to change those desires to something that you would be able to receive in a natural state. And when you are more loving in this state, when you are more accepting of the outer world in this state, when you are willing to give value without the need of anything be returned to you for that value, you enter a state of peace and love and just willing to do it for the sake of doing it. And when you stop trying to be magnetic to others, stop needing to be magnetic to others, you will naturally be in the state of the person that is the person embodying that magnetic energy. And there is no more fear, because fear is attached to results. And why it's attached to those results is because of the past moments. And naturally, us as human beings, we are run by our programming. We are run by those past moments. And we are analyzing every move throughout our whole day, or any move towards trying to get this person to approve of us, or to try to just feel good about yourself overall. When you're trying to win over someone's approval, have them like you, you're wanting something. You're not just being who you are, strong individual, good frame, good source energy. It's a lot more magnetic than needing their approval, because your energy is very centered. Same as my energy here on the channel. I do not project a neediness energy on video. I project acceptance. I project love. I project wanting to help people change their mindset. And you're going to get on this level too. I can feel it. The more and more that we create some of these videos, and I talk a lot about relationships, getting ghosted, magnetic energy, shifting the mindset, letting go of the past. That's what we're going to do here. It's what we do on my channel. It's what we do on my Instagram page, which is more interactive. I would highly recommend giving a follow on my Instagram if you have one. It's a chance to actually chat with me one-on-one, because I do answer the DMs and talk with people, do a bit of coaching, a bit of free coaching. But it's a lot different than doing the one-on-one in the Zoom calls. But I'm trying to grow the Instagram a bit more, to have it catch up to how good things have been flowing here on YouTube. But when you are magnetic, when you are focused on who you want to be, you let go of analyzing how to get there, and you just become it. It is your natural state of being, because when we were young children, our natural state of being, before we learned our programming from our parents, before the programming from our relationships and everything that happened at a young age got set into stone there, and it created our temperaments throughout our lives. What we like, what we dislike. And that's what we associate with, you know? That young girl in school or that young boy in school that treated you poorly. You know, you want to be careful of that even in your adult relationships. And when you're trying to create something new with someone, or you wish, I had what that person had. I wish I was as magnetic as that person or as attractive as that person. But then you're back living in the envy and the desire. But in this state, I'm talking about the state of consciousness, which is your vibe, your vibration that goes throughout your whole body. And when we learn to step up the scales of consciousness and not be stuck in the guilt, the fear, the resentment, the envy, you start to step into having the courage to make a change. I know a lot of my audience, you guys are very strong-willed people, very open, right? That's why my content resonates. Is this resonating with you? When you are open, you are willing to open a new chapter in your life and not stay stuck, right? Not stay stuck living as victims. Why I can openly speak about that stuff is because years ago, I always felt as the victim. I always felt as unworthy. And what that led to was me being nice to people as a people pleaser. And when you can just be kind, be loving, be strong within your own body, centered, like I say. When you are being kind and you're not being mean instead of nice here, don't get it twisted. You are being kind because your natural state is to be kind. But when you are being nice and the mind tells you, okay, I would really like some type of outcome with this person. Now, I wish they approved of me, so let me be nice to them to see if they'll like me back. Imagine if you were just strong within your own body, smile at them, and if you naturally felt like being kind or complimenting and they were to ignore you, that you would still walk away feeling love, a smile, and that their reaction to you had nothing to do with you and it had everything to do with them. And you just let it go and be what it is because that is the present moment. And if you act throughout your day like this with people, with opportunities, that 9 times out of 10, you're going to find more people who resonate with your true energy, your magnetic energy. It's not about being nice to manipulate, people please with an attractive girl or guy to get them into your life, to be like, oh, because that guy is a nice guy, so I'm going to want to talk to him more often. But you ever hear the saying, nice guys finish last? Nice guys or girls? And if you're being kind is more attached to having boundaries and knowing what's good for you and not good. And you don't stay in a relationship with people who ghost, people who treat you with low effort. You know what's good for you. And what's good for you is good, healthy communication. Being able to not suppress how you feel and actually verbalize that to the outer world, to the audience, to people one-on-one that you're trying to create relationships with. So when you start to get on this level, you are not manipulating and you've let go of the resistance. And what that resistance is going to do when you actually become your true self, you let go of the fear, you become your true authentic self, which is your true power within. And you're going to draw more great opportunities and people towards you without trying, because you've let go of the resistance, and resistance repels people away. But inner frame, inner body energy, that draws to you. It's a different polarization. And just be yourself. Just be kind when you feel like being kind. And if you don't feel like saying hello, smiling, or acknowledging certain people, just be within your own energy, but don't purposely try to make people feel bad, because that comes from a past program that is, I need to make them feel as bad as I felt. Same way when people treat you poorly, they're trying to do that to you to make you feel like that because of what they went through in the past, and they don't trust and they're not willing to let go of fear, of anger, of being hurt, of being broken up with, of being ghosted. But when we learn to overcome all of these things, we are not dealing with enemies, even people who don't resonate with us. No one is an enemy in this state. The state is powered per your I am, which is connected with God. And when you're on earth here doing God's work, it's not to hate anybody. It's not to put others down, to bring up our character. It's to do it with strong will and authentic energy, and being willing to do it because it brings you love to be kind. It brings you love to give value. It brings you love to just be within your own authentic, pure energy and create an audience, create a community that resonates with the real you and attract people in great relationships. If you're single, it's a great tool set to have when you're single, because you're living as if the partner is already there. You're living from the end with that feeling. And what that's going to project to the outer world when you're in public places, when you are communicating on social media, you're not dependent on final result. You already feel like you have what you need in life. These things are secondary. And when they are secondary, you place less importance on them. And that's when they are granted to you and come into your life, is when you stop placing conditions and importance on things, dependency. You let go of the resistance completely, and you're just able to just be your true, authentic self. And when you start to walk every day throughout your life like that, with your businesses you are wanting to create, with having the courage to leave that job if you're unhappy working at that job, having that vision for the next step. These are all things that will just come into alignment with you, with who you are being, because your state of consciousness is equal to that of what you have envisioned. So I thank you for watching this one, and we'll see you on the next video.